Hi everyone, welcome back to Mesalens Academy. In our last session, we traveled through the multiverse and saw how movies break reality into parallel paths. If you're just joining us or miss those cosmic glitches, you can click the link right here to catch on. But today we're going deeper. We aren't looking at worlds side by side anymore. We are looking at worlds inside each other. Now that we have started breaking down these heavy terms, it's time to talk about the infinite mirror of cinema. Today, we are decoding Mise, abyme. It's the ultimate story within a story. I'm Fatima Ahmadi, and let's fall into this abyss together. In cinema, this abyss is where a movie takes its own heart and places a smaller version of it inside the plot. It's like those Russian matryoshka dolls. You open one world only to find another one waiting inside. Think about it. A story is a construction, a beautiful lie we choose to believe. But when a movie shows you another story inside itself, it's showing you the frame. It's a way of admitting that our reality is often just a series of mirrors reflecting each other. In session 1, we focus on world building. We learn that every film builds its own unique narrative world with its own rules, logic, and reality. We learned how to step into a new world and believe in it. Then in session 2, we pushed the boundaries. We explored parallel universes and multiverses. We saw how storytellers can build multiple branching realities with characters existing in different time and spaces at once. So, what are we doing today in session 3? Today, we're going to put those first two ideas together and see what happens when those narrative worlds get layered inside of each other. Okay, let's talk about our first case study, Inception. In a normal movie, the dream is just a scene, but in Inception, the mise en abyme is the architecture of the entire film. It's a dream within a dream within a dream. Each level is a solid narrative world with its own rules, but they are all nested inside one mind. Mise en abyme is where a film's world finally collapses into itself. It forces us to ask if there is a world inside this one, who is to say there isn't a larger world outside of ours? It turns the audience from a simple observer into a participant in the narrative. But where does this all come from? It's not just a fancy trick. Take our second example, Stranger Than Fiction. This is a brilliant narrative within a narrative. Our hero Haru suddenly hears a voice narrating his life. He is a character in the book living in the real world of the film, while an author is writing his fate in another layer. This is how we translate a complex term into a single emotional question. If your life was being written by someone else, would you recognize their voice? Or would you think it's your own mind playing tricks in the dark? And then we have the darker, more philosophical side of the mirror, the house that Jack built. Jack is obsessed with building his masterpiece house. In the final hunting sequence, he finally completes it. But look at the screen. Jack, the architect, steps into its own architecture. He disappears into a dark doorway of a house built from the materials of his life. It's about knowing you are in a constructed reality and finally being brave enough to show the frame. When the creator enters the creation, the mask of fiction falls away. We are no longer just watching a house, we are witnessing the architect become his own monument. There's so many amazing examples of this infinite mirror, from movies about filmmaking to characters watching themselves on TV. Now for our meta question of the day. They have seen how cinema uses these nested structures, but where else do you see these frame within a frame stories in your own life? Have you ever noticed this pattern in a video game, a music video, or maybe even in a painting? Or maybe in a digital interface like an Instagram story within a story? To give you a head start, my favorite example is actually from our modern daily lives. Have you ever been on a Zoom call when someone shares their screen and it shows the same Zoom window? It creates that infinite accidental mise en abyme. It's like technology is reminding us how many layers we really are. I want to hear about the nested patterns you have hunted down. Share your examples in the comments below. I'm so excited to read your layers. Don't forget to subscribe to Meta Lens Academy and as always, see cinema through a meta lens. Stay with me.